Greetings, this is Bradford Townsend, and this is a Forward Research Report. Today is the 31st of August, 2016. The subject of this video is nuclear power as the green energy solution. Forward Research's judgment is that nuclear power technology is the greenest and safest form of generating electricity. All forms of generating electricity have dangers to the personnel operating and maintaining the plant, the environment, wildlife, and pollution. Nuclear provides 24-hour electrical power to operate hospitals, heating and air conditioning, lighting, internet, and vital infrastructure. Molten salt reactors are over 20 times more efficient than second-generation power plants using technology developed for powering naval vessels rather than terrestrial-based generation. The high-pressure reactors optimal for a rolling ship or submarine is not optimal for a reactor on land. Low-pressure reactors are safer because there would not be an explosive release of gases. High-pressure breeder uranium reactors were selected because the research and development costs had already been accrued by the United States Navy. Politically, the high-pressure breeder uranium reactors were in congressional districts with supportive congressmen. Political considerations took precedent over technical issues. The reactors developed by the U.S. Navy yield products that can be refined to make nuclear weapons. The reaction using molten salts is self-regulating, as the reaction will stop if not at the correct temperature. A high temperature is not dense enough for reaction. A cool temperature does not enable the chain reaction. The waste is tiny and has a rapid half-life. The waste becomes inert quickly. The Chinese government and Westinghouse Corporation are developing a prototype reactor in China. The goal is to have reactors that can be mass-produced on an assembly line in a port city and exported around the world. Thorium is the main reactant, and thorium is a plentiful element. The problem of safe green energy is not of human ingenuity or technical know-how. It is a political challenge. There are powerful, wealthy interests whose gigantic income are threatened by safe green energy solution. The obvious culprit is the fossil fuel industry. Unfortunately, wind and solar lobbyists add their weight to the opposition. Coal mining as practiced today is very destructive to the environment, as well as producing air pollution. The images presented are not the complete story of the hazards of strip mining. Flooding is a lethal consequence of contemporary mining operations in states such as West Virginia. Low-cost electric power generation for New York City is an expense of the quality of life and safety of rural communities. Coal burning is a major health hazard in China. Wind farms have their own risks. Maintenance on tens of thousands of machines at deadly heights. Climbing the towers on hot and windy days would cause more deaths and injuries than the state-of-the-art nuclear power plants. Windmill farms kill bats and birds. Solar has similar dangers to maintenance personnel working at heights as well as in some of the hottest regions of the country. The nuclear critics analyze the total life cycle of nuclear plants, particularly the waste disposal. The same analysis is not considered for wind and solar. The machines have a lifespan and will have to be removed and/or replaced. The windmills use small amounts of rare earth metals and alloys that use large amounts of energy to fabricate. The milling of these rare materials are hazardous to miners and produce toxic waste. Decades of improvements in nuclear power generation have made nuclear much more efficient and safer. Forward research encourages critical thinkers to consider all forms of electrical power generation. A public consensus in favor of nuclear fourth-generation reactors could greatly improve the quality of life for billions. This has been a Forward Research Report. Over and out.